Hey everyone, Slash2X here. Got another bounty hunting video. Got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about that have changed since we're now in Gamma 2.04. But as a quick side note before we get going here, I am currently being hunted by Richard Creedy. Richard Creedy. And over here, yes, I know I'm ignoring him at the moment, as on purpose. There we are. His friend, the unwitting accomplice. A couple of things to go over that have changed. What with the new Gamma. Number one, they've made bounty hunting much more profitable. You get a lot more money per kill now. They still haven't really fixed anything in regards to reputation loss with some of the things that happen from bounty hunting. You still seem to randomly lose money for no apparent reason when it comes to whether or not you're allowed to attack someone. So, one thing I have done to counteract that, I actually turned back on report crimes against me. The trick is now, you have to be a little more creative about making sure that you get your kill in before they actually get a chance to send the cops out and show up and steal it. So it's a catch-22. I have noticed I don't lose as quickly anyway the faction rating points now while I'm fighting someone, but on the flip side, I really have to hurry that kill. So, you know, I am kind of feathering into this guy. I'm trying to hurry up and get that cargo hatch open. Just see if he has anything worth any more value than what I'm carrying. Oh, no, almost. He started to turn there for a second. Yeah, I'm going to give him a few more seconds. I'm just going to shred him. I ain't got time for this. I've got a full cargo hold already. And a hefty little bounty I picked up in the Empire that I wanted to pick up. So, if I get an opportunity, I'll go ahead and do that. But I've also managed to pick up a price on my head in the Empire. They have changed it a bit. When you drop into the unidentified signal source, they can sometimes randomly scan you. So, yeah, see, got 7,000 for him, and he was, well, not exactly difficult to fight. I have changed my configuration, as I've mentioned a couple of times, for my hardware, so that does make it easier to hunt these guys down. But on the flip side, I also have, as you can see, my GUI. One of the things I wanted to address anyway. I will be putting links to the various instructions for how to do this. It is in a subreddit, as well as some people have built some different programs. I am definitely digging the blue a lot more. It took a little getting used to. If you think about it, though, it makes a lot of sense for some of the things that have changed. As an example, as you may have seen, I didn't have red for those enemies attacking me, or red for bow here. That was another thing that they changed with the faction ratings and whatnot. More on that in a second. But yes, now instead of red, I get a very dark blue. So, in my opinion, it's actually a little bit better because the dark blue really pops out, in my opinion. I'm liking it. That and things like when I go to dock now, the fact that I don't have any orange on my screen means that the docking markers that are orange stick out even further because I see them and I'm like, oh, well, there it is, obviously. As opposed to sometimes it can, you know, blend in a little bit. Yes, I can very clearly see that 3 compared to everything else on my system now. So, the ability to modify the way that your interface looks, don't really know how long we could have been doing this, but it's at least something somebody's recently discovered, so definitely want to put those links down there below for you guys to look at. It is something that gives that little extra touch to the game. In all honesty, I hope Frontier adds something to let us do this in the system, because in all honesty, I'd like to keep the red as wanted for the wanted targets, or for the targets that dislike me or whatever, the hostile ones. I mean, it's not bad. And here with the docking, you see it's really dark. When I hit the line, it turns a light blue now. So that's actually really easy to work with, in my opinion. Makes it a lot easier. There are some things I wish I could have kept the default color, but it is what it is. So, a couple other things that they changed. They've added more different kinds of things. There's a couple things that are broken still, though. As you can see, my reload all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a valid number. I haven't been able to do it quite right. I know that in Gamma 2.03, more than a few people complained and had issues with the way that the wear and tear worked, myself included. I had 10% wear, and it was something like $30,000 or $40,000 worth of repair I needed. So they've partially come around on that, but not quite. This location doesn't have wear and tear, so I can't show you. I do know that at 99% damage, it cost me only a couple $100 to fix wear and tear. So there's that. Even though it does still get to 99% really, really quick. I get to that after practically one jump, it seems like. So that said, let's go take a quick look here and look at some of the different items that they've added in. Most of these I'm pretty sure weren't in before. See, got 18,000 from just a couple of random pickups. Nothing else worth grabbing. I noticed that they did add a couple of different slave types. Regular slavery is illegal completely. It appears that the Imperial slaves, though, they use basically like some sort of indentured servant type system. You can see it right there. People purposely sell themselves into a period of slavery for literally a small period of time. Kind of weird. So apparently within the Empire, this is totally okay. Don't know how I feel about that, but I guess that is what it is. Progenitor cells, I hadn't seen those before. I had seen these other items, though, the military plans, prototype tech, things like that. So, still getting pretty good pickups for various items like that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to make more money off of this than I did the bounties. So, yeah, that new method I've been doing of making sure I pop that cargo hatch open, man, that made a difference. Man, lithium's about 5 different ways of useless. Shouldn't even brought that. There's some money. This is why I tell people I hunt in a Cobra. I know some other people prefer the little more agile ships for bounty hunting, but the amount of cargo space I have, and I still have the good equipment I want, makes for everything. Slaves in this game give me a very bad moral choice. Do you just leave them alone in the little cargo hold and let them pop? Or do you pick them up and sell them? I mean, come on. There's no free option here. Where's the option to set these people free? That's something a couple of people have talked about on the various online forums. How come I don't have an option when I dock to set these people free and gain reputation with the local area? Because, I set people free as opposed to, selling them back into slavery. But your options are literally sell them to get them out of your cargo hold or kill them by letting them float in space. So, I don't know. All I know is I'm getting them out of my hold at this point. But I really want the option to set them free for reputation. But it doesn't appear that's out there yet. So I guess in the meantime, unfortunately, we're just getting rid of them out of the cargo hold. Yeah, I'm still liking the new color, though. So far, that's been a pretty big improvement, in my opinion. They've added a bunch of other stability items in this build of the Gamma. I have noticed the different audio sounds that they've been talking about. I know more than a few different people have mentioned that. The weapons sound a little bit better, in my opinion, when they actually hit people. One of the other things I have noticed that I personally have been dealing with, the reputation system. Federation, not only do they hate me, but man, they actively hunt me down now. I'm actually going to go make a jump over to one of the repair areas here in a bit, and they're going to immediately attempt to engage me because how dare I show up? I'm hated. On the flip side, I can bring in illegal goods now because since they immediately attack me, they don't scan me. It's kind of weird. But yeah, reputation, I'm definitely not on their likable list. Here's the current system influence for various reputation items. These this particular alliance has a higher reputation. You can actually read the information about them directly on this page. You just select it. So a couple of nice little things that they added like that, really adding to that overall immersion of the game. So you can see the different organizations. This was at 55% before I sold all that stuff. So black market does affect that influence, but only a teeny tiny bit from what I've seen. Some of the basics for that. Let's go out there, see if we can get still got my landing gear up. What am I doing? Let's go out there, see if I can get a couple of those bounties at least scanned, that way you can see what I'm talking about. I have decided, having played this game as much as I have, the Federation already hates me. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. From what I've seen and from what a lot of other people have posted, it takes mountains to move your rep now. I kind of dislike what they did. They made it where it used to be really easy to move your rep. So you do just a couple of little things, next thing you know, people hated it or liked you, and at the time it didn't mean anything. Now, once they hate you, man, it is almost impossible to get them off that tangent. So, unfortunately, I think I'm just going to leave the Federation hating me. It's not really hurting me in any way, shape, or form at the moment. I am going to try to keep the people over at the Empire happy, though, because I'm thinking I'm going to just stick with them as my primary. Oh, you're not of any use to me. I was hoping that'd be somebody I could shoot at. Ooh, a Type 9. I fought a couple of different Type 9s now, so they're a bit of a pain because you got to shoot at them forever. But let's see if this guy's got... Nope, clean. I still play that metagame. I still don't attack somebody unless they have a bounty on their head. Just because it makes the game more fun, in my opinion. Let's see what we got here. Not clean. Ooh, Type 7. One of the other new ships that they added in the recent update. These things are fun to shoot at, too. Most of the time they're clean, though, I've noticed. I haven't had too many that I've seen that have gone by that have been carrying some sort of bounty on their head. I still don't agree with the way that they have the bounty system set up. If the way it's set up for the area is, alright, Faction A has put a bounty on you, and you work for Faction A, or used to, if I shoot that person, I shouldn't be losing rep with that faction. I should be gaining rep because I did what they put the bounty out there for. It's like putting up a sign for a room for rent and then getting mad when people showed up and asked if you have a room for rent. I don't get it. It's probably a Type 9. It's only one thing in the whole area. Oh, maybe not. It's awful small and fast. Oh, my luck, it's a cop. No. TSE Twitch, mostly harmless and clean. Well, you're a waste of time. Oh, wait a minute, wait. Let's give you a scan anyway. For all I know, you've got some sort of bounty on your head somewhere else. Maybe at the Empire if I'm lucky, and not a place I can't cash in on it. Alright, see what we got. He's got a bounty, but it's not really worth it per se. Why not? Ooh, criminal assault. Yay! Again, there's a bounty in this guy's head. Why am I getting tied up for shooting at him? Shouldn't be happening. Yeah. Yeah, there he goes. I kind of gave up halfway on him. I'm thinking that he dropped some stuff, though. Ooh, Rebel transmissions. There's some money. Feedback scoop.
Cargo scoop.
I need to kill my secondary audio I use with voice attack. It used to be there wasn't any audio for that. So I was wanting to add something in. I was like, hey, why not put this in here? Add a little more to the game, whatever. Now, they've added it in, so I have a redundant noise. Why am I picking up a third item? Where's it at? Yeah, they're all about the same distance. Oh, they're probably just really closely. Yep, they're really closely clustered. I couldn't see them apart. Also, as a side note, now when I go to scoop things, you'll notice I have the light blues, which are pretty similar to what we had before for scooping. But instead of getting... Well, hello, you're right there. That's easy. Instead of getting the red now, I get the very dark blue when I'm going too quickly. Again, it's just that personal preference. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to see. And I like it more, so... It's one of the reasons I've kept it the way it is. I've tried a ton of different color configurations, some of which made it almost impossible to be able to tell what the heck was going on. So, I've seen a lot of variations. I'll go ahead and post up the exact one that I used, but it's nothing fancy or special. I'm probably going to go ahead and do a quick cut here and go to the next little quick bounty hunting. I'm going to try to keep this video under 20 minutes if I can. So, we'll be resuming once I have a good bounty under belt. Alright, so, been looking for a bit. Haven't found anything yet. One thing I did want to kind of show real quick. New method I found for trying to catch bounties. In the particular system I'm in, I get in between the two biggest points of traffic. They're about 3,000 some odd light years apart. If I'm at this point, they're ordinarily closer to 7 total from one to the next. It's 6,000 something, I don't remember. I just kind of park in the middle. I get at the lowest speed I can, and then I'll scan back and forth, just seeing whichever ones start to pick up. Also, unidentified signal sources love to pop up in this little area directly in between them. So it kind of gives me multiple points of looking at things. Having tried the nav beacons, don't care for them. Too many times to get scanned by random cops or get shot at. It's just not worth it in my opinion. Instead, I do things like this. Oh look, an unidentified signal source popped up directly in front of me. So, that's why it's good to park in that middle. Ooh, people don't like me here. Oh, RA being attacked. Fun stuff. Let's see what's going on here. Why do you dislike me? Do you dislike me because you're worth money, or do you dislike me just on a general basis? I'm getting busted up pretty good, actually. So, let's see if I can get a little distance, get a little shields. Alright, what's going on with you? Clean. That means they just like me because they can. Oh. These little peons are barely worth it. It's that big guy that's thumping me, but he's not wanted, so that poses a bit of a problem. You know what? Here, you're right there. I'll shoot at you. Come on. Yeah. You're big. You're dangerous. You're dead here shortly. I have improved thrusters and improved power supply, as well as I also went ahead and got the power distributor improved as well, so it'll take a little more than this guy to thump me in such a way that's actually going to do any real damage. And he's pretty much going to die before he gets a chance to figure out what the hell happened. Yep, there's that one. Let's get the other. There you are, buddy. Hi. Yeah, your friend's dead. Yeah, your turn too. Little scratches on the surface. I'm going to take out their friend. I don't know what the heck's going on, but they decided to pick a fight with me, so... Now I will note this. You'll see I've only got just a little bit of ammo left in my machine guns. I'm going to go ahead and dump it out now. Just because, yes, I could have got that, but I also had to wait for the reload. So why wait for a reload? I don't have to. Alright, you quick little bastard. Hold still. There we are. There we are. Use a little bit of that lateral thrust to trick up his trajectory. Here we are. You gonna come back, or are you just gonna mess around out there? Yeah, here he comes. Yep. One more hit should do him. Slow down and get that hit in. There he goes. See ya.
Target destroyed.
Wow. He was not even worth the time it took to blow him up. Now where'd his friend go? I have found that it's sometimes easier to see them than it is to get them on the radar. There's actually been people I've been able to get that are completely out of range. Yeah, so far I'm not seeing anything though. Yeah, I went ahead and went to max scan range. Oh, well, yeah, he's not here, but I'll go ahead and make note of that. The tiny little mark down below here, you'll see it moving. That actually is your scan distance. I didn't know that. Very few people have actually made any comment on those things, so I didn't know what it was either. So, yeah, there's just that brief note. I believe that's all we're going to do today. Thanks again for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit like. Don't forget about that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this. I don't just play Elite. I am going to be playing other games as they come out or as the interest strikes me. This game's been changing so much recently. That's why I've been playing so much of it. Thanks again for watching.